Greetings and welcome to Factorio. Episode 2, I'm not sure what to call the series. Bob's Jobs? You know, Bob's and Angels modded? Well, I don't know. Bob's Jobs sounds fun. Anyway, the episode is starting up. We've got these mines still pumping into the grinder. The grinder is, well, Smasher is pumping it all. We're doing good, and we have to keep picking up the stone from these two as we do this, so it's not ideal. So I think we want to be, next our task is to start getting these guys automated. Now you are a little bit out of coal. Well, take half that stack, and you have the other half of that stack. There you go. You can have a chunk of that. I mean, I've got loads of coal on me, so I'm just going to hand out the chunks in large form. There we go. Let's pick some more of this up, because they've just run out as well. I just spotted those. There we go. You're fine. You'll work yourself out. And apparently we're out of science packs, so we should build some more science packs. But we're getting to that point, really. You're doing fine. We could do it more at some point. But yeah, we're getting to that point, kind of, where it's becoming laborious to take things up by hand, and we need more research points in here for logistics. We need red science. So let's start you guys crafting. I mean, it's 10 more you need for that. Start them crafting 10. I already have 10 on me. Oh, never mind. I did that earlier. Boom. Anyway, they could be crafting for a minute while we talk about what we're going to be doing, and then we'll start doing it. Hopefully they won't have time to complete entirely, because it won't take that long. But I've been investigating the map, just walked in 4 directions. To the north, it opens up really early on, but it gets really dense later on. To the south, it starts a bit dense, and then opens up, and gets dense again. To the sides get dense, but not too bad. But I want to go south with the main bus for this particular build, well, at least for the smelter part anyway. So we're going to start by removing all of these guys. And not necessarily all the trees, but a nice little path down, and we're going to research and beeline our research for grenades, I think. Once we get ourselves at least a gun turret up and running somewhere. Because biters. But yeah, we're going to be beelining it down to the south, get grenades, blast the trees pretty quickly. But for that to really work, we need to have a proper smelter system. So I'm going to dig a little tunnel here for belts to go down. And then we'll be getting that automation of the belt system. But belts are something you need to build pretty quickly. Usually by now we'd have them, let's put it that way. We haven't quite got them yet, so we're going to stick some trees up, and I'll be right back when we've got a bit of a path down here for us to build in. Back in a moment. Okay, so the trees have now been cleared out for a little bit of that path there. Let's just pop these guys in there. I was building some science while we were doing it. So I'm also researching military, because military 2 is something I'm going to need. That's the grenades, so that's fine. And I'm going to put down an assembler, if we have one yet. We don't have that. We need... Well, we did that earlier, really. Switch over to that and get me the assembler. Automation's pretty good. Get that. We'll put an assembler here. Start making belts. We'll need 2 assemblers, one to make gears, one to make... Yeah, but we'll start making some things. I'm going to need a couple of inserters minimum. But I'll need more than a couple, actually. Thank you. Well, there's a lot of there, didn't you? Give me some inserters, and then we'll start taking this stuff off of, well, out of the production. And we'll give me some belts. Yeah, belts will be fine. This is just a mini production line to start making belts, so we can place them down, because we're going to need a lot of belts, and yeah. Belts take a while. Can you just swap places and then lock you in place? Thank you. Right, so if we said put you that way and put you that way, you're going to put them on the near side, unfortunately. So we did that, yes. So now we have the plates on both sides, which for now will do me just fine, because I can build off of that. And our research for automation is coming on quite nicely. So build that down to there for now. That is just a temporary measure, because we're bringing ore down here, and then... Well, I think we'll be crushing the ore up here, and then sending the raw ore down, but we'll deal with that in a moment or two. I could do with... We have loads of wood on me right now. But I want coal for the power plant, so give me some coal for the stuff. Thank you. Lot of plates. I have also 181 on me, so no, we're not running short on plates. Take that and give me them as well. We have it. All right, so we are automation, 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 automation. Thank you. And put that back into military, and then when we've done military, I think we'll move to turrets. At least get the turret part up and running. Right, automation. I need 2 assemblers. I mean, look at these. We have to make planks of wood, we have to make breadboards, and we have to make them circuit board them up with wires. That's going to be a nice conduction chain to automate those. But give me those, and put the first one over here. We'll build it pretty close to the top, and then we can adjust later as we need to adjust. Actually, I would prefer you to be over this side, just not there in the way. Actually, no, better idea. Put it like that. You make me the belts. And you make me the gear wheels we need for the belts. You switch to that. And give me the inserter arms. The first one can go there. Second one can go there. And I need a third one to go up. And then a fourth one to turn. Put me to a chest. And then the chest can go whoop, just there. Easy access. So you're the output. You're the feed in. And you're the power cable to make sure everything runs. And there they go. So you grab them, you'll start making gear wheels. Once you've done that, you'll feed that. Once you feed that, you'll feed that. Done. And I won't cap this chest because it's you always need a lot of belts at this point in time. And we need a lot of belts, so I'm not even going to think about capping that. You are... Right now, our production is just not good enough right now to supply all this, so I'm going to grab all of that. And I'm going to put a chunk, 200 of them actually, into the gear machine. And the rest into there. Just to get the production up and running, because I think this needs just a boost in production. And this will stock up down here, so I'm going to cut that there. And let them stock up right where they actually are. So when they do need more, they have a backlog of material that they can use. Excellent. And you're now backed up into that chest, taking your time. You're trying to keep that up to grade, but you're taking your time. So yeah, okay. You're actually making them faster. You're making them faster so we can move them, basically. You do two. One every 0.5. You need one every 0.5, and the arm just can't move that fast to keep you supplied. So multiple arms will do the job quite nicely. You get researching. That's fine. And you know what? Give me multiple arms. Give me another wooden box as well. I would prefer an extra arm. You know what? I have a need for an extra arm. There we go. So put you to the north, put you there, and if we have the extra one there, just so we can do that. Power pole there. It's unnecessary, but this will help speed up all of this. All of this will be sped up now. There we go. And that means we are definitely going to top this chest up much faster. And I'm going to actually cap that one at 1 block, just because I don't want that chest to be too big. And there we go. Right, so that's our primary thing. Our first thing is get this up and running. So we can at least start making them. We can start automating these as well. We are going to need splitters. We are going to need underground. Splitters are a bit more awkward because they require the basic circuit boards. So they'll probably just handcraft them for a very short space of time. But the undergrounds, we can definitely do the undergrounds up here in another assembler. We would need more plates. Okay, then we get an assembler, and I'll need some of these guys as well. Again, need more of this. I do need to upgrade these guys. That's the thing. In fact, I could definitely do that by building a few more of them, because they're not hard to build, not hard to automate. Give me 2, 3, 4 of them. I have the coal supply. Well, they're crafting them. Well, they're crafting them. I'm going to need some inserter arms for this as well. And we're going to get these moved into a proper furnace setup as soon as we can, which actually won't be that long if we get the belts automated fast enough. Ooh, thank you for that. Next up on our list of things will be, if we do steel, that brings us ready for the grenades very, very close. The grenades just need steel and military, which is there. So we've got that, we just need that one. But, electronics assembly machine. Ooh. Electronics themselves. You're the electronic version of those machines, which would be useful, but I don't overly need that right now. Long arm inserters are very useful. Walls, light bulbs. You know what? Go with steel for now. You don't have any plates, do you? You don't. Alright. What do we need to make red signs on this particular version? A gear wheel and a copper plate. Okay. So not right now, but we'll start upgrading very, very shortly. Can I have... Well, no, I can't actually. And you're not making any more... Oh, you filled up with stone. Okay, so that was the downside. So actually, can we stop you, and you, and you, and you, and I'm gonna put a little buffer chest in place to store stone. In place, so like that. Give me 1, 2, 3 little chests, just temporarily to store the stone in, so it doesn't fill up too fast. And then I'm gonna need more of these guys. Ugh. Please tell me you didn't eat it all. 2, good. Well, two's okay. I could do it. Would have much preferred more, but 2's okay. We'll have you unload like that for now. Yeah, that's fine. Steel furnace number 1 can go there. Steel furnace number 2 can go there. Steel furnace number 3 can go there, and 4 can go there. That will do good, and then that one will feed you. And we get another one down here, we'll feed that one. That will do quite well. So they'll all get fed with the appropriate materials. You're backing up nicely. I get a power cable piece, so you start offloading. Boop. Boop, there you go. So we've got the stone coming out. That's kind of the reason for this. It's just that this won't get blocked up by stone. And then we need to get you guys supplied. So where's my coal supply? Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. There you go. That's all the coal supply for every one of you. And you should be able to start smelting stuff as soon as this guy's done. So, in fact, very shortly, they're going to run out of stone. There they go. And you'll get some in a moment. I just need to get you another arm, which I need to do when they've done their first piece of smelting, actually. There we go. Another arm for you. This is a very cheeky way of doing it, but there you go. And you're now getting all the material in there. It's gonna be good. And you two are sharing, so hopefully they won't take too much time sharing. I will cap these chests at... No, I won't. Right now I'm not going to cap the chest, but it's just one of them problems where I want to get this to a proper setup, at least a partial setup. And then you need to have an offloading setup as well. Okay, that to there, that to there, and that one to there. Now we need 4 offloading arms. So I can build 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And get you guys offloading as soon as possible. One there, power cables, there and there. You can go there, you go there, and then finally you go there. There we go. Now we have 4 of those guys offloading. That should keep you supplied with as much material as you possibly could think you need, which you are wrong if you think you need more. And yeah, they're going quite nice. Give me some belts. We have we have a fair few belts there. Let's start running the belts down for the furnace run, and then we can start looking at getting a proper furnace run in place. Alright, so first thing I want to do, I want to bypass this. The main reason coming down here is not for the trees, it's to bypass this coal line. I don't want to get too... I don't want to build the furnace anywhere near the coal. Whoop, they're the wrong way around. So, this is probably a bad idea to build this so far away from the primary part of the base where the mines are, but I feel this is what it's going to be needing. Do that there, and then that's going to be that supply, and there'll be the copper supply will come down here. And for now, I'm just planning on having 2 lines coming separate from each other. Would that be far enough away? So we need to plan that to have, say, 4 lines of that, and 4 lines of that. Yep. So I'm going to start with the closest we can with them, and just 2 gaps should be between them, so that in the event something happens, you've got at least you can get underground between them. These will go to the 2 separate furnace arrays, so that'll be good. Did I put that as the very first one? I did. Good. And that one goes there. You know what? I should have already built you as that one. If I build that there, then that's the closest 2 furnace arrays to each other. rather than the two furthest away ones. So I'll do that. I'm going to dig this up because I do need these. They are very, very valuable at this moment in time with my current tech level and current production levels. Don't ask. Picking up stuff. It makes a little bit of tune, that's all. It kind of gets me. Boop, there we go. Right, down here, where we come to the end, I think we'll turn off the this way, and we'll have the first one just here, and the second one will go over that side. So you come down here, whoop, come down here, and then we build you out. So that's that. Now we're going to have a coal line coming down, probably on the other side and going across, but that's for a bit later. For now, we're going to this run, so we're going to have the furnace will be here. So I've got some of these guys, which are good. Don't go there. Go you there. Right. So we have furnaces here. These are good. So for us, that's going to come down the very center. So we'll have you over here. So the edge of you will be probably there, like that. Far apart. These are twos, aren't they? Ugh. Boop. We have these guys down the middle. Yep. And then down each side. That's kind of the layout you need for the layout for the thing. The layout that you need for the layout. I do want to get some of these guys up and running, and so these guys, just so I've got them in my placeholders. I wish I wouldn't put them in there when it does sometimes. Alright, so that should keep us going. We have a lot of stone dust right now, which is not too bad, I think. I could really do with starting to produce some science packs, because we're not actually producing any research right now, which is not a good thing. Anyway, regardless of that, let's start. So, I want to start with this guy goes up, so there, and down there. And if this is right, the underground should come across there, and then, okay, so that's in the wrong place. So I want this underground here. I want a belt there, and a belt there. That belt there will do an upturn. That belt there will basically continue through with coal on it. That's the plan. And I'll do that. I might want to move this up one then, just to make sure we got the room for it. Yeah, that one goes away. Like that, and then another one there with the coal on it, and then yeah, and then we have you go that way and you go that way, and that'll work. That will indeed work for us. Okay, so let's start. Let's actually get the first pieces down. Give me the. I need metal, so we can do this. We can go get the metal now, and hopefully we'll have some stock. Got some coal on the way past, just in case we need it. We need to get electric mines up and running in many, many places right now as well. How are you guys doing? Well, you're not going to give me any metal, but you got a few things going there. Unfortunately, we don't have a supply. Why do you know? Oh, because they're nicking it all right now. Boop. Boop, there you go. At least you start making stuff. That was one of the dangers of having all these into separate boxes, was that this machine just can't supply 4 furnaces. It supplies basically 2, I think, but I was happy to try and give it more. I need to grab these plates because I need to make some stuff. I need another splitter and at least one underground, and then everything else is pretty much just these guys for now. That's fine. All right. They're going to be crafting for a while. I will actually allow you to be capped at 4. For now, I actually need metal as well. That's the problem. Okay, so they're done. And we come over here and we'll go and start the actual process. How many metal do I have? Not many. All right, so the two, you there, and then build you out. Build you out. There we go. So we now have the start of a smelter array. There we go. It's a very, very bad start of a smelter array, but it's a smelter array stat nonetheless. Whoop! Ignore that, you didn't see anything. And then that goes that way. And then there is where we would want to put the other splitters, which I didn't get enough plates for. So it needs this build needs 3 splitters. Actually, all smelter builds need 3 splitters at that point. To tell you the truth. Splitters just require more metal plates, basically. Boop, thank you. And then we can go. I'm going to need insert rounds, but for now I can ignore them short term and get these sort of alignments up for it, and then redirect this stuff down. So you will go that way. And for now, you're just going to pipe straight in, but I will be splitting you off and running a pipe across the top later on. Here, I do still want to have the splitter just in place, ready ahead of time. And the underground belt will come in there, like that. Get rid of some of these trees that are in the way for visual purposes. There we go. And the reason for that one back is so the next conveyor belt can come down there. Alright, and it'll be underground there, and it'll skip to... You get the idea. Right, so let's craft up some of these guys. Give me... That would be 10. Don't need 10, technically. And they're in pairs, so... Ah! And this is one of the reasons why I didn't move these trees here, because I didn't know where I was going to actually build this piece. So, we're just going to get these guys in place, and then I think we're going to call it for the thing, but that'll be very close to being able to have this operational, I think. There we go, and then do that one. And do I have any more of those? I've had a bit more than that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, okay, well, for now that'll do. I don't think we'll need much more than that short term, but we definitely want to obviously make it longer to supply our very good needs. On this side we'll do that. On the middle part we'll do that. That's our output line. And then power poles, just to make sure we have them. Put them on the outside. Don't usually matter which side you put them on. Power poles, power pole, power poles. Thank you, power poles. And you there, and you there, and there, and there. So the power pole's are now operational there, and we'll run this power line up into the woods, apparently, in a zigzag for no reason. And we'll continue doing it in a zigzag for no reason. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And boom, and boom, and then just there, just connect those up. Again, they don't really do anything right now. And you know what? Remove that. Remove that. I don't think they... Well, we know they're not helpful because we're oversaturating the furnaces, unfortunately. That one can turn off. I'll pick that up, even though it's got loads of stone in it. There we go. And... You know what we could do? No, it wouldn't go fast enough. I think we could actually remove one of the things. You know, just like stone in one and others, but it wouldn't move fast enough to make sure it stays clear. Okay, so back down here, we only have 2 of these guys. Oh, we have 5 of these guys. Well, that means we're going to get definitely get a couple up and running. So for the very start, I want to have you offload, you load, you offload, you load. That's my starting point. We need to get coal down here. For now, coal comes from up here, so I'm going to run the coal line. I don't have any electric mines yet, which I do want to get them. So I need 20 plates. Get at least 1 mine up and running for placement purposes, and then we are good for then. Where are we at? We have 10, 11. You can give me all the metal plates you want. Why are you taking so long to get the plates? 14. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. And then 17, 18, 19, 20. Give me electric mine. Electric mine. Just the one for coal will do us. And then what we'll do is we'll pop this down the bottom here. It gives us a placeholder for where it's going to be as well. Going to be over here? It can be down there. It's going to be there. So it's going to go there. So it gives us a placeholder for where the belt's going to come out, you see. That's kind of the reason I wanted it there. Just so I knew where the belt was going to be, so I knew where to send this belt across. Whoop, thank you, autosave. And to there, and to there. There we go. We have a belt, we have that. We just need a power cable to get to the mine. And I'm going to run the power cable up the back of these, just to the top, because that's going to be the long-term link to the main. There we go. And you need to be connected. I have loads of coal on me right now. And you go. Can I put coal in there just to speed up the dumping? No. Okay, well, 1 mine is now running. It'll come down here, it'll come down to there. You say you don't have power, even though there's clearly power, which means I didn't connect to a cable at some point up this line. That bothers me. That one there bothers me. Where did I not connect it? I didn't connect it. How did you not get connected there? There you go. So they should now they should now be connecting and grabbing coal. Yep, okay, they're grabbing coal and it goes onto that side of the belt. Good, and we now bring the iron down. This far, if it can get past these guys, but I don't think it's going to do for now. Although, we'd have a lot more smelters up and running if this worked. This is actually for the ore output. Okay, there we go. That's for that. We can shut you guys down for a moment because I don't need you making any more. Can I put the plate up? Thank you. I don't need you making any more right now. I have enough belts for a very short space of time. There we go. And I'm going to ask you guys for now to stop. There we go. And pick up that, pick up that, pick up that. And there we go. Okay. This conveyor belt. Yeah, we should move it. Alright. So that is all we got time for today. I'll just say thank you. And I'm going to get these mines upgraded with electric mines, and these guys are going to have more tasks to be done. But they're going to be offloaded onto this belt. Now I have a cunning plan to get rid of stone, so we're going to get rid of that pretty soon. But until then, let me know what you think of the series. Any advice, give me some. I'm very much accepting advice right now. But until next time, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.